Hello, thanks for joining us again on the channel. I've always been curious about this one, and now that a friend picked one up, we can finally talk about it. His experience, start to finish. Quick note before we begin. There's a discount link in the description and the top comment if you want to check it out. Now let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Let's start with our first reviewer's experience.
This reviewer found this electric bike to be a pretty solid choice. Nothing exceptionally amazing, but definitely of acceptable quality and performs as it should. Our reviewer thinks it would be perfect for a teenager or someone just wanting to cruise around the neighborhood. The wide tires are a big plus, making it feel really stable. The ride itself is comfortable, whether you're on paved roads or venturing onto dirt, gravel, or grassy paths. Initially, this client would have rated it 4 out of 5 stars, good but not outstanding. However, the customer support experience changed everything. There was a small issue with a connector, and working with their support team was surprisingly great. They were really helpful, walked our reviewer through troubleshooting, and were patient despite the time difference and some delays in communication on my end. Eventually, they figured out the likely problem and sent a replacement part without any fuss. Once the new part was installed, the bike was back to working perfectly. So, because a decent product combined with such excellent support equals fantastic value in this reviewer's opinion, it earns a full 5 stars. It's that kind of responsive and helpful service that really makes a difference.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer has to say that this has been one of the most rewarding purchases they've made online. They mainly bought this electric bike for getting around at work, where there are lots of nature trails to explore. They've been using it almost every day, and the number of compliments this bike gets is a really nice bonus. It's definitely a head-turner. A reviewer would have given it a perfect score, but there were a few minor adjustments needed right out of the box. They had to tweak the fenders and brakes, and the seat was missing some hardware, requiring replacement nuts. However, other than those initial setup issues, this bike is genuinely awesome. The customer service has also been great, which is always a plus. It's really changed the way they get around. This client wanted to share a quick tip for anyone with an electric bike. Do yourself a favor and get a mini portable air compressor. The one they have fits perfectly inside a small cargo bag that's attached to the bike, so it's always ready to go. It's a lifesaver for keeping the tires properly inflated and ensuring a smooth ride.
Cool. Let's uncover what our next reviewer has to say.
This reviewer's experience with the electric bikes got off to a rocky start. Her husband purchased 2 of them as gifts, intending to use them for a road trip. Unfortunately, upon arrival, the reviewer's bike had a faulty seat post, rendering it unusable for their planned adventure. Contacting the manufacturer proved difficult, and the solution offered, purchasing a replacement part independently with a promise of reimbursement, wasn't ideal. The replacement part wasn't a perfect fit either, requiring some do-it-yourself adjustments and a bit of repainting from her husband. Happily, our reviewer received notice that the cost of the replacement part is being refunded. After the initial hiccup, she was finally able to take the bikes for a spin. The test ride, albeit brief, showed promise. While the reviewer didn't push the speed above 10 miles per hour and found the brakes needed adjusting, the bike seemed to function adequately. There was a bit of a learning curve involved with the manual pedals and speed settings, needing some practice to avoid chain slippage. The bike's foldability was a key feature for portability. This client and her husband managed to fit both folded bikes into the back of their Honda Pilot, although it required some teamwork. She anticipates buying a bike rack in the future as a more convenient solution. Despite the initial setbacks, the reviewer believes she'll ultimately enjoy the bike, particularly noting how well the pedal assist worked on mountain paths during her initial ride. It sounds like it has the potential to be a fun and useful purchase, once all the kinks are worked out.
That's it for this one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below. Appreciate you watching. See you next time.